Hey y'all, this is the Collector on the Corner's wife, Debbie, and Randy made me drive this old beezer over here because he's fixing to do some hay baling, and I got news for you. That seat is uncomfortable as heck. And over here he is. He looks like some alien out of some kind of movie. And he is going to do some cutting. There's the guy. He's got all that protection on, and me, I'm just standing out here. I'll probably be coughing my head off again. You missed a spot right there. Why, he's missing quite a few spots. I think he needs to sharpen his teeth. Uh-oh, he's trying to back up. Wonder what he runned over. Nothing, I guess. Oh, well. He still looks like a, I don't know, Mr. Fly in that mask he's got on. Why, that's not how you mow. That's going backwards. But he'll do it. He's the great Randini. Uh-oh. He got too hot in his mask, or else he can't see or something. Because he took it off. Uh-oh. He's getting off. Well, Randall's theme song is Doom, Despair, and Agony on Me. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. That's him. Well, come on. I'm sorry, people. I don't mean to laugh, but it's funny. He knows that limb's there. He should have limbed it. Well, Professor Pfeiffer.
Well, I need to clean my mask. Reason I'm wearing this mask.
Yes'm.
All this stuff, weeds and stuff, puts out a lot of crap in there. But this gravel road right down there, and that's really dusty down there, first 50, 60 feet from that gravel road. And it gets less as it gets on up this hill. We got 14 acres there. As much as I love this little place, that gravel road and that dust, I don't like that, and the driveway over is too steep.
You love this little place?
When we started building that little cabin,
Yeah.
Right there, we didn't own where we're standing. We just owned right here.
Yeah, I know.
So I had plans of that coming out and taking that old shop building down and going the other direction with it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so now I can do it different.
Yeah, baby.
But I'm baling my weeds. And you can see there's still green grass down there. Frost didn't get, see how that grass did?
Yes, I see
That's fescue, that's a cool season grass.
Uh-huh.
But it grew with what little bit of rain we got because everything else was above it. The sun didn't get to bake this all through the drought. This will be my first cutting.
Yes, first cutting.
And that OM,
Yes, that OM.
I paid $325 for it.
Uh-huh.
And when I got it,
Yes.
that tank right there,
Yes, propane tank.
that big old propane tank was on it. It's on LP.
LP.
And one spark plug was out, and you can look in the spark plug hole and see dirt dauber nest.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it sold cheap at the auction.
Ah.
So I brought it home and took a screwdriver and busted up their dirt dauber nest and run the air compressor in there and pulled all the plugs out. I got to making spark and hooked a gas carburetor to it. 12-volt battery, turned it over 900 mile an hour, wouldn't hit a lick. And Zach said, it ain't no good, it ain't gonna run. I said, pull me. We had a little Super C, and he got on that Super C and hooked chain to it, and I didn't go 10 feet and started to run. And ever since then, it run good. Well, then I bought that 39 Farmall M, and that's the gas tank off it. And I cleaned and I cleaned and I cleaned on that tank. I put bolts in it and shook it, and I worked that thing over, and I thought it was really clean. Unbeknownst to me, apparently there was rust up here where you can't see.
Uh-huh.
And little fine particles.
You didn't turn it over? You're supposed to roll
I
it over.
flushed it with a power washer and
No,
everything.
you're supposed to roll it over and
time,
roll
real
it.
fine rust.
Uh-huh.
And it come out, went through the settlement bulb, through the filter, and I could find it in the bottom of the carburetor, real fine.
Wow.
Well, that fine rust would get on the spark plugs too. Well, what it did, it got on the exhaust valve. Well, it was hot and it stuck to them, and it flutters a little when it idle. It don't idle real smooth. It covers up as soon as the RPM comes up. So it wouldn't hurt to pull the head off and do a valve job, but I'm not going to do none of that. As much as I love these OMs,
Yes,
and I've got, I don't know how many of them, 4, 5, 6 of them. And
Tell 'em.
age,
Sell 'em.
350.
Sell them. You don't need that many.
Well, nobody buy them.
That's right.
But they're hard for me to get on and off. I'm getting old. I put this step was on here when I got it, and I took it off and I put it back on.
Looks to me like
And
you
right
need to.
back here,
Looks to me like you need to put another step on it.
I just found a rebar.
Well, hey, you found a rebar.
Well, I think I know we put that there too.
Yeah, bozo.
We forgot about it.
Bozo.
Yeah. She likes to call me a bozo.
Yes.
Round back here. Okay, $325 for the tractor. I paid $110 for this sickle bar mower.
Hey, there's your scraper. Aren't you worried about it bouncing off?
Forgot about it being there. I was using it for this.
Oh,
Put some grease on that.
yes.
Anyway,
Boy, it's kind
and the
of.
bearing went out
It's
back
kind
here, and I put a different bearing on it, just a lot. It had one like a lawnmower to have, and I put that on there. And I'm hoping this old belt will mow this little bit of hay.
Well, grease it, and that ought to work.
Okay, so $325 and $110, that's $435.
Holy.
And I get $425 for that 273 New Holland baler. So that's $850.
You got me cheaper, and I'm better.
$860. I know it. That's $860. You can't see it, but the side delivery rake over I paid $120 for.
Yeah, you sure
So
it's
that's
still
$900.
there? Wow.
$980. So less than $1,000. I got a line of hay equipment.
Wow.
I made it work. And this mower right here, I never did like the way it was set up.
Who put that flag over there?
Me. I was measuring.
Oh, you was measuring.
It's a rod on it till I need to go pull it up before I mow it.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
see.
I got this big piece of 3/4 plate, and I cut these off, and I made that where it hold this mower like I wanted it.
Yeah.
This mower it's an international mower, but it's not made for an M farm-off.
Why not?
The drive shaft's just a little crooked. That don't really hurt nothing. Anyway, I guess I greased it before I put it up because I greased it again and it only took 1 pump of grease for everything. Same way with the baler. I got the baler out. I'd greased it.
How come your tire's tired?
Okay, we'll talk about that tire.
Yeah, your tire's tired. You done lean over on the other side.
Laying over. This had still got it. It's got a rim with a rubber tire with the inner tube and all that.
Uh-huh.
And every time I use it, I'd
Get
with
flat.
that little tire. I even bought a brand new tire and brand new tube. It's like a 12-inch tire. I even bought a brand new American Farmer tire with a tube and put in. And I finally got mad and I just went and borrowed this off the bush hog. I like it. You can drive nails in that and it won't go flat. I ain't never had no more trouble with that. And it's just held on there by hose clamps. If I want to put it back on the bush hog, I can just... And I had to torch this off on top to get it off of the bush hog. But I can use hose clamp to hold it on.
If you drive nails in it, you can use it during the winter.
Yeah, good traction.
Yeah.
But the OMs.
Yeah.
What I wanted to talk
The
about.
OM is old and tarred.
Well, look at the tar.
Yeah, I'm looking at the tar.
Looky here. That tar.
Careful, I don't want it to...
This is a 47 model tractor.
I don't want it to explode on me.
But I don't know how old that tar is, but it might be as old as...
Don't touch it.
It's possible.
Quit touching it.
It's possible to be as old as I am, but you know it's starting to come apart. These old hard tires, a thorn won't hardly go through them. It'll break off. It won't go on through.
But,
well, if you go look around the other side here.
But you know what?
Come here.
You can do steel rims, steel tires.
This tire at first glance looks a little better. But see how it's cracking out right there?
Jeepers, your field isn't very fieldy.
And then look at the rim. That's the inner tube right there.
Oh boy! So
the old rim's
I
ate
could
up.
come out here with a tar pick it. And
so what I got a 350 utility.
if you get some Bondo and just fill in all them cracks, that'll look pretty good.
Fill them with silicone.
And
paint it black.
Paint it black, yeah.
Do like them tractor jockeys do.
Yeah. Make it look good.
They'll fill it up with shoe polish and get that tar black and put on.
Whoa.
They'll put the shoe polish in there and it's getting all them cracks, and then they'll rub that shoe polish and paint that tar black.
Well, by gosh, maybe I need to
Make
put
them
that.
they'll look a lot newer than they're supposed to.
I need to put some of that in
Well,
my
I'm
wrinkles.
gonna say I've got a 300 utility and it's got smaller tires. It's short and Debbie likes it. She can drive it. And I've got all the parts.
And you keep it all apart because you know what I'll do is
I got all the parts to fix it. And it needs to go together. And it's big enough to pull the baler.
And that's just the same reason you won't get a backhoe, because you know that I'll go around and go bam, 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 bam.
Well, that's what I was just fixing to talk about that too.
I'll go around and
the reason I'm not using that John Deere,
it's a piece of duty.
That John Deere with that mid-mount sickle mower.
It's a piece of duty.
That knuckle down there, them bearings and stuff went out of that knuckle in there, that works back and forth in there and wobbles back and forth and makes the bar go back and forth.
But you wobble
all
enough.
That went bad. And it would cost me as much to buy that new from John Deere as I paid for the tractor on. Paid $750 for it. And when I bought it with the intention of taking my backhoe attachment and the bucket and everything off my backhoe and putting on that anyway. It's industrial, and I need a backhoe real bad. And no more hay than I mow, I can mow it with this. I mowed hay with this for years. It's kind of hard on an old man to keep twisting and looking back.
I told you to put some mounts of mirrors.
We got about 1.5 acres of field here I'm gonna mow, and it'd make close to 100 bale of hay. And we don't fertilize it or put any poison spray. See down low here? This is Bermuda. That'll make good hay. It didn't frost on it because that taller stuff kept it from it.
Okay.
But I always bale October, November. When it's cool, I ain't gonna bale hay in hot weather, not square bale.
Not with that
Anyway,
air-conditioned cab you got.
we lived over here a long time.
Yes, I know.
And when the kids was little,
Yes.
they had a fort built up on the hill. And them and some neighbor kids was in that fort, and they was cooking, I don't know, bacon.
Ramen noodles, I think.
I think that's some bacon too.
I
And they
don't
was
remember.
cooking, frying a bunch of food. They had my campfire there, and they was cooking all this food. And suddenly this big mountain lion showed up, big one.
Mm-hmm. He wanted to eat too.
He wanted to eat too. He smelled out on the wind. He come down there and he started in at them boys, and they jumped back in that little fort, and their campfire was right out front there, and he'd come up there, you know, and it was a growling and a snarling at them. They didn't have no gun or nothing with them. And that Chris, he had him a gallon jug of gas, and he had cut the top out, kindly, and he jumped up real fast, grabbed that gallon jug of gas and throwed it on that fire, and it scattered over the other side of the fire where that mountain lion was, and that big flame and everything, it run off and left, and they all come running down to the house all scared. And me and Debbie had some goats, and that sucker killed a goat and drug it up here on the hill up here. And I told the Game and Fish that I wanted a depredatation permit and everything, and they come out here and looked, and they said that was dogs killed that goat, and there wasn't no mountain lions out here. But if there's a mountain lion out here, you better not kill it.
Yeah.
And they told me all the trouble I'd be in if I killed this mountain lion.
Hmm.
Well, if I seen it, I was going to kill it. I went carrying a rifle with me. Debbie went carrying the rifle. The kids went out. They carried a shotgun, a 22 with them. We didn't mess around here, but every one of us was armed in case we seen that thing. I said, shoot it. We don't care what they say. They said there ain't one out here.
Yeah.
Well, he died, so I can tell the story. There's an old boy down here, had a place down here, and he'd moved out here, and he had a bulldozer out there, and they did some bulldozing work, and had a big dozer pile down there at the end. It was driveway, kindly, not about halfway down. He went down there to check the mail, and he's walking back up, and he's walking past that dozer pile, the hair on the back of his neck raised up. And he looked out the corner of his eye, and there was that mountain lion laying up on that dozer pile, crouched down, and his little girls was playing in a sandbox right there. He'd made him a sand pile, and they was playing in that sand pile, them little kids was. And he walked on past them, and he whispered to them, he said, just get up and real slow, follow me to the house. And they got up, and they followed him to the house. And he went in the front door and grabbed his deer rifle, come out the back door, and he shot it. One shot right in the head. It rolled off that dang dozer pile. Well, he's driving one of these little compact pickups, you know. You see them little Mazdas and Datsuns and Toyotas and Isuzus and whatever they are. Chevy Love or something. He comes down here. He's got this mountain lion in the bed of this little truck. It's a short bed truck. But it can't lay out there straight. It's curled up. That sucker's a giant. And we're looking at it. It's got a tag in its ear that says, U.S. Fish and Wildlife or something, some kind of government tag. And what had happened, that sucker was out in some park, maybe California, who knows where. It was out there somewhere, and it was causing troubles, and they trapped it, and they brought it loose and turned it loose here in Arkansas. It didn't travel here. But anyway, that's the end of the mountain lion. He's going to ask me if I wanted to skin it out. I told him all the trouble he'd be in to get caught with that thing. And he said, well, I'll go do something with it. And I said, don't tell me what you did with it. I don't want to know. I said, I'm going to forget you ever come up here with it. But he's dead and gone now, so I can tell the story. If they come back, they can't do nothing to him because he's not here no more.
Right.
But they shouldn't bring that stuff in. The people that was here killed all that stuff off for darn good reason. They did a lot of hard work to eliminate all them varmints and stuff that was danger to their livestock and their people and stuff. And there's been people in recent years killed by them mountain lions, and this one here would have killed if it could have got the chance. We're just lucky around here that it didn't catch a child or something. You know, some little kid get off the bus walking down one of these trails to their house. There's all kinds of trails go back in, or the school bus don't go down. You can barely get a pickup down them. And kids live down them and stuff, you know, and just a few miles down the road, you know, and 40 miles ain't nothing on a mountain lion, you know. But anyway, Stephen wanted me to tell a mountain lion story.
Okay.
Anyway, so Stephen, there's the mountain lion story. The best I remember, you probably remember it different than Randall does. You know, that's the way it is. Two people can see the same thing, experience the same thing, and each one will remember it just a little bit different.
Oh, he was busy screaming.
They was all
Screaming.
terrified. Them kids come running down there in the house and was telling me about all that, you know, and there was a guy had some dogs, and he said, I'll try it with my dogs. And he come out here, and he had them dogs, and they caught his trail, and a little while later here they all come back to us, and they wouldn't go no further. They just stayed around their legs. They wasn't about to tangle with no dang mountain lion. He said, well, I've had them after bobcat and stuff. I said, yeah, they tell me. I said, I ain't never seen it, but they tell me that sucker's pretty big, you know. But anyway, we're going to make a little bit of hay, and we feed it to our sheep, and we let a lot of it rot, and we put it on our garden, you know, that roost out mess it over our potatoes and stuff like that, and that's why I don't want no poisons or anything on it. But,
So,
you know,
anyway,
we'll say goodbye and good luck to y'all. And I see we're over 1,200 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that subscribed to us.
Yes.
You know, we like that. YouTube's paying us about $1 a day.
Yes.
So we're going to really get rich on that, you know.
Yes,
But it's fun.
yes.
We don't spend a lot of effort making these videos. Debbie does just like we're doing right here, and she'll go home and post that thing, and that'll be it.
Yep.
She ain't going to edit it or
What's the edit? There ain't
and
nothing.
she's over
Being hacky coffee.
Yeah, she's over having.
Of course, I'm out here in amongst all of this flora and fauna. I'll probably get all hacky-tacky again. Allergy.
Sometimes you build something,
Uh-huh.
and after you get it built, you say, boy, I wish I didn't build that there. And that's one of them things.
Okay.
I wanted to show this.
I thought we done said our goodbyes. He just wants to see me walk in this tall grass.
Somebody tore that off to get in there again. Don't do no good locking nothing up.
No, it sure don't. Quit stomping that down. I don't want. What have they? What have they stolen?
I don't know. This is built on house trailer frame.
Yes, I know.
Well, what I think I'm going to do.
Did they take the piece of board they took down, or did they just? Or did they just?
Missing.
Or did they just pull off
Threw it off around somewhere.
pull off the?
Now that I've bought this other land,
Yes,
they're going to put me a driveway in down there and can come up here.
Yes, Okay, can I ask you?
I'm thinking about.
What lifetime is this going to happen?
I'm thinking about. Got some old truck frame with axles under it, bob truck frame. Jacking this thing up, cutting that loose, jacking it up, and put it under. Taking that bulldozer right there, it ran when I parked it. Look.
Oh no, it's another one of those that ran when I parked it.
See that big yellow bulldozer?
Yes, I see your big yellow bulldozer.
And pulling it up that hill another 50 foot. And the reason I want to do that is that dust. That dust even drifts up to here, but it don't drift up there. I've been by there, and it all seems.
Why don't you just
long in here?
Stack up cars right here in front and make a car barrier to keep the dust out?
Well, outside that old camper, I drove that to right where it's parked.
I know.
It ran when I parked it. I don't remember how many years ago that was.
Oh, Jesus.
But anyway.
Chris was still alive, so that's...
What? No.
Chris wasn't alive?
No, man.
I've got a bug. What kind of bug is on my glasses?
When we went and got that.
I asked you a question. What kind of bug is on my glasses?
I don't see a bug on your glasses.
Oh.
Oh, I see it right there. A little sweat bee. Oh, I know what I'll say.
Okay, well, I'm going this way.
Oh, we got something
Oh, jeepers creepers. We done showed them last year.
there. Yeah, but there again.
Done
Every year, this old tray
Hold your
makes a
nuts
bumper
still.
crop of these big acorns.
Yep.
I picked up 2 5-gallon buckets of them the other
And
day.
there's the poor tree.
Anyway, there it is. And I keep planting these, and none of them seem to be growing. I don't know what
Maybe
happened.
because-
I think squirrels dig them up, smell them in the winter.
I thought maybe it was a boy tree instead of a girl
But
tree.
see, I mowed this with a lawnmower
'Cause-
and grazed it, hit it. There's
Yeah.
some good Bermuda grass right here.
Okay, well, anyway, thank you all for watching, and y'all have the bestest of days. And be sure and like and subscribe and comment below, and Randall will get back to you, or I'll try to get back to you. I've been busier than a beaver in a treeless field trying to find something
Trying
to
to
build.
make a dam out of soybeans?
Yes. So I've just been, I just been bumfuzzled is about all I can say. But anyway, thank y'all for watching, and know that we love y'all. And I hear a hawk. He's probably after your pigeons. But anyway, thank y'all, and have a great day. And keep watching. Bye. See, I'm not all that better yet. Bye.